Delbert I met through business. He was very much an educator and a visionary, and I was very much a teacher and wanting to do the best for the kids. It was all about relationships, meeting people, finding out the differences, remembering names. I know that really held such power with so many people because he was truly interested in that spirit to spirit. By listening and understanding what people wanted or needed, he was able to provide many with the resources that they could fulfill their dream and move things forward. When he was in grade 11, it was a residential school, teacher's up front reading whatever she's reading, and he puts up his hand and says, "We can read. We could do this ourselves." And she proceeded to continue to read, so he got up and went and had a protest and really thought deeply about Anishinaabe people haven't survived this long because we had to be taken care of. Thank you very much. And watching the impact on parents, right? And the community when the kids come back and embracing all of that because he's listening, right? And he's hearing how damaging this is. He went to the chiefs and saying, we need our own system. And so his vision was to ensure that we had a full system from the womb to the tomb, right through the whole life cycle, which is lifelong learning. And that was the vision.
I was chief at the time of Negus Minikani, around the time when there was all this talk with government about Indian control of education, stuff like that. And Dal was going around to the communities looking for support.
Delbert had the connections and the direction from the 10 bands. So he was working on it.
And so he came to us and said, sure, we'll help you. But he had no money, so we gave him like $5,000 from our community, and plus we helped him write the proposal to put it to the government so he can go around to all the communities and get a resolution to start Rainy Lake Education Authority at the time.
When we got married, he had a solid job for 3 months. It was like, oh yeah, okay, good enough.
yeah, it was always wait and see, right?
Wait and see. But then it came to 6 months, and then they were able to bring in a carpentry program.
The carpentry program is where the school actually started.
Couchiching had an airplane hangar, and that was the first classroom.
Like, it was an unused, used to be Rainy Lake Airways.
So he brought me out on the lake and he showed us this rickety old huge blue building. He says, that's our first building. Isn't it beautiful? And we're going, sure, Dad.
It worked out perfect for the carpentry apprenticeship program for those carpenters to remodel the hangar.
The students, what they had to do is gut the whole thing and create their own classroom. Empowering every single student, putting their energy, investing it all in embracing the students with the desire to know that they could do this themselves.
And so Doug McKeag asked, hey, we need a teacher for our math and English for our carpenter apprentices. I said, yeah, I'm going to do it. So I jumped ship and started for Rainy Lake Ojibwe Education Authority. So once that got started after the carpentry apprenticeship program, I said, oh man, this communities are going to enjoy this.
In the next few years, the vision keeps getting bigger because he's showing to the provincial government, the federal government, that we really can do this ourselves.
I remember when he retired, what he said to me was, it was time for somebody else to start doing these things. And I think a big part of it was this campus as well. For him, it was like, that's for someone else to take on and to do.
He just gave me basically one sentence of advice was, Brent, 7 generations, we're in pretty good shape right now, but you have to reinvent it. I wasn't sure what he meant by that, but I think this is what he meant. We needed more language, more culture, more ceremony included in what we do.
He told Brent, he says, it's your turn now. What's your vision? You make it happen.